everybody, and welcome back to Red Devils TV. Now, as you can tell by the thumbnail, this is the next part of the series of What Is Next. So, What Is Next is, obviously, you know the series if you haven't already. If you're new to the series, this is a series that we talk about players at Manchester United and what is next for their careers. So, as you can tell by the thumbnail, it is What Is Next for Anthony Martial. But before we get into today's video, I just want to say, if you look there, wherever it is on the screen, that we've hit over 100 subscribers. Now, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has supported me at the start of this journey of Red Devils TV. Now, I set the goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year. At the time of recording, it's the 30th of November, so we've got a month to get to 200 subscribers. So let's try and get that to happen. We don't stop at 100. We want to get at 200, 300, 500, 1,000, 10,000. We want to keep growing and growing and growing. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to keep producing content. Obviously, if you have had a week off, but that was just to, you know, I felt like a bit drained. I started a new job and I just wanted to get back into a routine, but I'm back now. Daily content is back. And yeah, I just appreciate everyone for supporting me. So anyway, let's get into the video. So let me get, like I said, let's start off. What is next for Anthony Martial? And really, what can I say? What is next for Anthony Martial? It's a rhetorical question, because what is next for him? Because really, he can either succeed or fail at Manchester United. This is a crucial season for Anthony Martial, and this is just obviously just my opinion, but this is my opinion why it's a crucial season for him. Because as we know, over the last 2 to 3 seasons of Anthony Martial, he has not been able to prove that he can be an out-and-out number 9 striker for Manchester United. He can't prove that he's a 20 to 25 goal a season striker. And it's frustrating because when we brought Ronaldo back, that's what we thought we were getting. We thought we were going to get an easy goal scorer. And we thought that with Cavani as well. Let's not just jump on the Ronaldo train. We thought we were going to get that with Cavani as well. But for some reason, we just have a graveyard shift. And really, when you think about a graveyard shift, it's just that United, for me, in my opinion, we don't create enough chances for our number 9. And it could also be down to poor finishing, like Ronaldo and Cavani and Martial. They all miss chances, but as does any striker. But for me, it's like they're missing the chances too much. It's like United could create 2 chances for their number 9 the entire game, and the number 9 misses both the chances and they don't get another chance for the rest of the game. So obviously it is down to a team game, and it's down to the way Ten Hag plays and stuff. But really, the service should be better from United players, but I feel like that United fans wouldn't mind if the shot was a good attempt on goal, or the keeper had to make a save, or they just make a save anyway. But I feel like it's when the likes of Martial or when Ronaldo would just hit it wide or hit it over the bar or just shoot too soon and it hits a defender. It's like little things like that. And I feel like that with Martial as well, we have to protect him. We have to keep him key, because as I said, he's proven he can't be an out-and-out number 9 where he's 20 to 25 goals a season. And that could be down to his finishing ability, because we know he's not a natural finisher. We know that he likes to do that finesse curl shot, that he always likes to open out his foot. He never really rifles a shot into the goal like an Erling Haaland or a Harry Kane would. But he prefers to open up his foot and slot it into the bottom corner or slot it into the top corner. So Martial is a very composed striker, is the way I see it. He's a very chilled out person as a personality as well. He's a very humble and respectful character, and he's not really known as this outgoing social media type professional footballer. So he's very to himself, he's very private, and I feel like a lot of media and fans feel frustrated by that, because they want to be able to support him and know everything that's going on with his life, but he's just private, so that's just something we'll have to deal with. As long as he performs on the pitch, I don't care if a player's private or very sociable. That's it for me. But we're talking about Martial and his future at Manchester United. So like I said, what is next for Anthony Martial? And as I've already said, I feel like it's a crucial season for Anthony Martial, and I need to stop calling him Anthony Martial. We know he's called Martial. So the reason why I think it's a crucial season for Martial as well is that his injury record. And I feel like that with Martial, his injury record is horrific. He's very injury prone. He isn't consistent enough. He's missed, I think it's... Well, how many games have we played now so far? I think he's missed something about 10, maybe. How many games is it now? Oh, I need to get the stat up. I should have really researched this before I done it, but I think it's on par between 10 to 12 games that Martial has actually missed through injury this season. Now, it's obviously, I think it's game week 16 or game week 17 that's just gone, but before the World Cup started. So, really, if you're playing that many times during the week and stuff, it's challenging, really, because when Ronaldo wasn't playing for United and Ten Hag would refuse to play him, or they just wouldn't get on and Ronaldo didn't play, you'd play Rashford through the middle. Like when it was Anthony's debut against Arsenal, we played Rashford through the middle, Sancho on the left and Anthony on the right. Now, we won 3-1 that game, so fair enough. But Martial was missing in that game. And Martial really needs to sort out his injury record. Now, he might not be able to control it. But I feel like he also can control it. Because if you know you've got an injury record, you sort out everything, really. If you like the amount of money that Martial gets paid a season as well, it's like the likes of Paul Pogba. He's a great example. He talked about how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer played him injured, or how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't use him properly. And then what would happen is that he would then get really bad injuries and he'd blame it on Manchester United. But look what's happened, right? Paul Pogba is now at Juventus, missing the World Cup through injury. So it's not Manchester United's fault, it's down to the player. Now, maybe it's a medical condition that they actually can't control and it's just like certain pains that actually just injure them. But if it's down to physicalness and your lifestyle and your health and everything like that, and your nutrition and all that stuff, surely the player themselves can do something to change that. But that's just my take on it. But I'm not blaming Martial at all, because it just frustrates me, because with the links of Cody Gakpo coming to Manchester United in January, I really hope that happens, and I'm going to make a video on that. But if United don't sign anyone in January and Martial is our only number 9 option, United are screwed, because, as I've said, Martial is proven he's not consistent enough to actually be Manchester United's main man. So, like I say, what the title of the video, what is next for Anthony Martial? I honestly think if Martial has the good rest of the season, he's already on what? I think it's 3 goals, 3 assists, I think he's on. So I think he can, 6 goal contributions in the amount of games he's played is okay. But the reason I say okay and not great is because he's been injured, and that's the only thing. Because if he hasn't been injured, and he could have so much more, and that's it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Really, like it's bonkers, because like out and out. You like when you think about it, right? When you right, let's think of this. When you're a kid, if you've ever played football, when you were a kid, all you wanted to do was score goals, unless you were a goalkeeper. But you didn't care. All you wanted to do was have fun and score a goal in the back of that net. So when you think about it, the striker is the most important piece of the puzzle to a team. He's their main guy, he's their talisman, and he gets the job done. Obviously, we've got wingers and everything now, but I do really think that Martial needs to have a good rest of the season. And I hope that while Ten Hag has had this spare time with Martial, he's tried and fixed it and tried to like negotiate what's going on with training. And really, there was this incident what happened where, what's his name? Dan something. We had a youth player. It was about a week ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, and there was a report that Martial and this youth player had a massive argument, and they had to be pulled apart or something because this youth player put in a really rough tackle, and Martial wasn't a fan of it. If you can handle that in training, how are you gonna do it in a game in the Premier League? The Premier League is a very physical league, and Martial, I'm very worried for him because I want him to succeed, as I want every single Manchester United player to succeed. But we know that United's lack of forwards, and especially with Ronaldo leaving now, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And United need, I know with the Glazers, I've got a lot to catch up on, to be honest. Like the week I've had a week off, it's just been like the Glazers apparently selling, the World Cup's going on. It just loads and loads of things have been going on, to be honest. I'm going to make a Glazer video tomorrow. I'm going to make the Cody Gakpo video the day after, and probably possible January transfer signings and what we can do. But really, I feel like that this is based on a Martial video, so I'm going to keep it a Martial video. But when it comes to what is next with Anthony Martial, he just needs to have a good season. And I feel like that as long as he can stay fit and carry out the rest of the season, he can still be a good asset to Manchester United. But for me, is Martial good enough to be the main number 9 for Manchester United? For me, no. But does that mean he can be a success? No. Yes, he can be a success. I was going to say no then, but he can be a success because he could be like, I don't know, a Darren Fletcher was, a player who is in the squad, who's a very much of a workhorse and gets the job done when he gets his chances. And I hope that is, because we've had situations with Martial in the past when he was the main man under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Well, the season after Lukaku left Manchester United, Martial went thriving. He scored, I think it was 18, 19 goals in the Premier League that season. So, when Martial knows he's the main man, Martial plays a lot better. So maybe with Ronaldo leaving now, we might see a different Martial. We might see a more confident and a more sharp Martial. But really, if that's the case where he has to feel like he's the main man to be a main player, I feel like that's a bad attitude in my eyes. But like I say, what is next for Anthony Martial? And for me, I just keep saying this now. I just feel like that he can be a Manchester United player. He can work in this Ten Hag system. It's obvious Ten Hag prefers Martial as that number 9. And as long as he stays fit, he can succeed under Ten Hag. And that's pretty much what I've been trying to say for the last 5 minutes, to be honest. But yeah, that's today's video. Argentina 2-0 up now. Very nice. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment and share. And yes, I'd just like to say one last massive thank you for reaching over 100 subscribers. Please share the video around and get the name Red Devils TV out there. Let's try and get to 200 subscribers in the last month of 2022. But yes, thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.